Hi everybody, it's Meli Playful. Have you ever sat down and read a book that just grabbed you from the very beginning? That's exactly what happened to me, and I have to tell you about it. This book is called The Whisper Man from Alex North. There's a part at the very beginning. It says, I need to start with an apology because over the years I've told you many times there's no such things as monsters. I'm sorry that I lied. I actually have that memorized because I read it over and over and over, and I was like, I have got to know more. So just to give you a little bit of information about this book, Tom Kennedy's wife passes away, and he decides that him and his son Jake need to really start all over. So they move to a brand new home in a new town, new school. You know, the whole newness, just so they can heal. You know, they're just trying to get away from those past memories, and there is a lot of PTSD really with the experience that they had. Though it doesn't really say it much in the book, you can kind of feel it. So this town, it has a dark past. 20 years ago, there was a serial killer who literally kidnapped and murdered 5 people, but he got caught and he's in prison. So we fast forward to today. And here's Tom and Jake. They're settling into their new home, and there's a child missing, and they found him dead. Now, it's very similar to the case 20 years ago, but that serial killer is in prison. And the reason why it's similar is because this serial killer was known to go to the windows and whisper for the victims to come. And when I say victims, I mean he would lure them in with his whispers, and he would grab them and he would take them and he would murder them. And there's a detective who has been on this case for so long. His name is Pete, and he still has not found the remains of his last victim. But then again, here we are 20 years later, and there's a new one. Is it a copycat? What is going on here? And where Tom and Jake kind of, get put into the story is that now Jake's starting to act really weird. Jake is starting to talk about the whispers, and he's being seen going and listening to the whispers. Not to mention, Jake also has the power of sight. So not only do you have this story that is a mystery, suspense, definitely a thriller, but you also have this little ghost story in there too. This is a New York Times bestseller, and I completely understand why. I am now a big fan of Alex North, and I will read everything he puts out. If you have a chance to sit down and you want to read a good book that 100% should be a movie, definitely check out The Whisper Man from Alex North. I can't stop recommending it. It's so good, and the chapters are short. So if you don't have time to read a lot, a chapter you can get through it really fast. So definitely give it a try. I really appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you stay tuned for more reviews or recommendations from me in the future. Thank you. Bye.